In your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, you deserve to live your best life. Say goodbye to preconceived notions and let's shatter those stereotypes together. Get ready to own your vitality, because age, well, that's just a number.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Age is Just a Number, and today we ask the question, have you ever completely derailed your health, fitness, muscle building, all of it over the holidays?
Are you asking me that?
I'm just asking it. I'm asking
Putting
it.
me on the spot.
Yeah,
of
I'm
course
asking
I
it
have.
generically, right?
Who hasn't?
Right? I think we've all done that.
I'd love to say no, but that's not truthful.
Right?
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining us today. We're going to answer those questions today because we are heading for holiday
season. Yes.
Right? So we're going to get into that and answer those questions today. Give us a subscribe to the channel and a like for the video so you don't miss anything, because we are bringing out piles of good content and want to make sure that you get to see that. And just have you join us on this health and fitness journey as we all age gracefully.
Yes.
Right? So, Ruth and I were just talking about this, and it's funny, Ruth, you said the holidays coming up for you isn't where we hit Thanksgiving in the States, but it's
Halloween for me, because I walk into every grocery store and you notice you get through the front door and right there, the boxes of little snack-sized chocolate bars and the candy, and that's my vice. And so for me, we're already in holiday season.
Okay. So, and you know what? If you're watching today, we want to know how do you get through it? What are you doing? What are your insights and the things that you do to say, okay, I'm going to maintain my health and fitness and lifestyle over the holidays? I remember, one time I was actually, I ended up not competing at this particular time, but I'd done all the pre-contest, and because of a car accident, I couldn't compete in the show. So I'd done all the pre-contest, and so I actually came off of the pre-contest diet at Christmas dinner, at family Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I'm like almost incoherent. I'm eating and eating and eating.
That's what we call a food coma.
And then I'm almost like I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I'm like, what is going on here? So, people are like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So, and then I guess we've all done this too, is we've gone out, let's say it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's, and then, I'll give it another week, and then I'll give it another week, and then it's March.
And then I haven't done that, but it's just, give yourself that, holiday season is here. You want to enjoy, because it's a lifestyle, so enjoy it, but keep it in check.
Yeah, so let's start with then, and we're going to hit some real practical things, and just, again, like we said, some tools here, but let's start with number one, and is so important, is be mindful of what you're eating.
Always.
Okay. So we talk about this a lot in preparation and planning ahead, right? Mm-hmm. So, that doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to say, okay, well, I'm coming to your house, but I'm bringing my own food. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
But I got to tell you, I've actually done that.
I have too.
Where I've been, I've been in pre-contest mode, and I've said, would love to come, and my daughter would, knows the other kids, and so we went and had a great time. But I packaged up all my own food, brought it there, and just warmed it up and ate with everybody else, and it was fine.
I've even brought, to a Thanksgiving dinner, a sugar-free, dairy-free, pumpkin cheesecake or treat, and and because it followed my macros, and then I put it down, and everybody eats my thing because they like it so much. So, I've had that happen too.
Yeah. So now that's probably not realistic for most people or necessary, but planning ahead, I think some simple things, like if you're going to a big dinner, it's okay to have a snack before you go, so that you're not going...
You're not famished.
Right.
And then your eyes are bigger than what they should be. It's like you don't go to the grocery store hungry. Same concept.
Yeah,
of course.
So it's okay to have some snacks or something, healthy snacks.
Healthy snacks.
Right? Before
Just don't
you
go
go.
Famished.
Right.
Yeah.
And be aware of quality nutrition. You know, I had a conversation this week with my daughter about ultra processed foods. And how they are addictive, nutritionally zero or less than
Deficient,
zero. And your body, as you consume those things, your body starts craving more of them, and then also trying to get the real nutrition, which is in them. So you're hungry all the time, or progressively more and more hungry. So some quality snacks before you get to the big dinner or whatever the meal is will be something that can help for sure. Number 2 is portion control. Right?
We're all individuals.
Right. Again,
don't eat for 2 or 3.
So that's the thing. And I think if you're going to go and have like the one meal where you know this is going to be the meal, I'm going to eat as much as I want of everything, wonderful. Right? But you can't do that every day.
No.
And you can't do that over 7 or 8 dinners over the holiday season.
No.
Right? So just be aware of that. I think if you're going to go all in on a meal and eat everything and lots of everything, fine. That's fine. But make sure it works with everything else, that you're doing it mindfully. And otherwise, portion control, simple rule of thumb, what's a serving for you?
4 ounces fit in here.
Yeah. Right? Size of a closed fist. So, and just practice that and be aware what you're eating. So if you're sitting down, and my thing that I love to eat when it comes to Christmas dinner is stuffing. That's my thing.
Isn't it great?
I love stuffing.
And then gravy. Gravy and stuffing.
And and cranberry sauce.
I don't do that.
I just pile it on.
It's good for the original meal. It's great for leftovers.
Right? My thing to cook that I'm well known for cooking is mashed potatoes, because it's almost, I don't know how much butter I use now, but a horrendous amount of butter and easily double that amount of cream cheese. And then garlic and everything else, and then it's just like wow.
I've done that too.
So, but the same thing. If I eat a whole bunch of mashed potatoes and stuffing, I'm probably going to go to sleep for one.
Well,
But so I'm going to measure out those kind of serving sizes and just be aware of what I'm eating. And boy, if I eat a lot of this, it's going to affect me a certain way, and so on and so on. So,
but you actually said it twice. You said, be aware. It's awareness. Really go in to the holiday season with an awareness.
Yeah. And another part of that is choose wisely. It goes right with that. Right?
It does.
Maybe doubling up on the mashed potatoes is not your best choice at every meal.
No.
Right? Or going for the second or third serving of dessert.
As much as you want them.
Right?
Maybe not the best, the wisest choice.
Yeah. So, okay. And the last part of mindful eating strategies is avoid emotional eating. And this just applies to everything, not just to the holidays. But avoid emotional eating.
We've all done it.
Right?
I've done it.
Yeah.
Stress me out. I make the wrong choices.
So, and a simple rule of thumb for things like that is maybe go for a walk before you get to the family dinner, if it just helps you chill out a little bit, because maybe there's going to be some different levels of interaction.
Dynamics, really?
Right? different stuff to work on. So, So that's number 1, having setting up some mindful eating strategies. So that kind of going into it, okay, I'm ready. And I'm going to enjoy myself. I think that's the other part, is then there's zero guilt, right? If you're going to eat more and in this meal and it's part of the overall plan, zero guilt. Enjoy every minute of it.
You've earned it. Enjoy it. And so you don't beat yourself up for it.
Right.
You embrace it.
Right.
And you, like I said, you've earned it. And then, but keep it as it's a treat, and I've earned it, and embrace it. And
Right. Okay. So number 2, maintain your holiday workouts.
Yes.
Okay. So this may not be realistic. Also, if you're traveling, you may not be going to the gym 3 times this week or whatever the case might be. But there are alternatives to that. Number 1, you know what I've found out? I can just about anywhere I am, I can go and work out because I go so early, everybody's sleeping, right? So you just need to find where a local gym is, wherever that works for you, that you can go and work out and be ahead of everybody, or you figure it out with your schedule. But I think it's important for you to understand that if you make it a priority, you'll get it sorted out.
Yeah, and so even from the perspective of diet, if you're going to, have those treats, dinners and meals, and so you're not being as consistent with the diet, you can still be consistent with your training.
Yes. Yeah. And
you can't out-train a bad diet, but you're just putting in pockets of little treat meals here and there, but keep the diet or the training consistent.
Yeah. The other thing you can do is so you're going to be somewhere where a gym's not realistic, you can do some at-home workouts.
Always.
Some simple things to get, I was overseas last February, and where I was, it wasn't real. I suppose I could have gone and found a gym. I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
So I just did some push-ups and some ab work at home where I was staying. And that's easy to do, was able to do it consistently. So there's an easy alternative where you can just figure out some kind of workout routine that you can do from home. You're not looking to get optimal results at that point. You're just looking to maintain that healthy lifestyle and keep the process moving forward. And if it doesn't work, to go first thing in the morning or actually go to the gym later in the day, whatever. Do something, right? And I think another part to go with that, especially if you're with family, is maybe engage the whole family. Hey, let's all go for a walk.
Go for a walk.
Right?
Walk, just to get moving, because sometimes you'll eat a lot, your body feels sluggish, tired, so just get up and walk.
Get everybody together and go for a walk after the meal.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be. So there's simple ways to stay active over the holiday time. That maybe you're not full blown at the gym and all those things, but you can still do that, and you'll still be okay.
Be active.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3, hydration, and with hydration, alcohol management. Okay. So obviously hydration, hugely important. We know minimum 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. And that should be something that we just are sipping on throughout the day, not just chugging a whole bunch of water at one time. Right. So incorporating that into as a lifestyle, especially when you're not at home, if you're visiting, or even if you have a whole bunch of people over, you still have to on purpose be like, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm having this, this drink of water, or a water with this meal, or before, after, whatever. But making sure we maintain that, because that'll do a couple of things. One thing is it takes the edge off of any hunger.
It does.
Right? Staying properly hydrated. And sometimes when your body is thirsty, we mistake thirst for hunger. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So we just want to make sure that we're properly hydrated throughout. Now, the other part of it is alcohol management.
Because there's more of it during the holidays.
Right. So, maybe you want to have, if you're going to have a glass of wine, wonderful. But maybe go for 1 or 2, maybe. Don't go for the whole bottle.
Or if you're going out, often now in a restaurant, you'll get, I always get the 6 ounce or 9 ounce. Well, go with the 6 ounce.
Right. And the other part of it is alcohol will affect your metabolism.
It will.
And it will potentially affect your judgment when it comes to food.
Right.
So just be aware of that. And a simple thing might be, like you said, you cut the portion size. Maybe you're going to have 1 glass of wine, and then the next one is going to be water. Or you're going to have 1 beer or 1 whatever, and then the next one is going to be water. And then maybe if you're going to have another one, you'll have it then.
So you can have little tricks that you use to kind of, make it last longer, so you're not drinking as much.
Yeah. Okay. And number 4, this one we've talked about before, just for everyday life, but prioritizing and maintaining quality sleep over the holiday time. Right?
Yeah, because a lot of us now have the, evenings are later, functions go into the evening, so our sleep patterns could be affected.
Yeah.
So here comes, be aware of that.
Right, because then with sleep deprivation comes stress.
Yeah.
Which brings elevated cortisol, which brings fat storage.
Yep.
So, you know, we've talked extensively about maintaining stress and getting quality sleep. And I'll put the links actually in the description in this video to those that you can go and have a look at. So we won't spend as much time on it today.
And the holidays aren't supposed to be big stressors, but for a lot of people, they get busier and feel that there's more pressure on them to attend functions and to attend all these events. So it can cause stress for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But so knowing that, okay, I'm going to be up later this night because we have something going on.
Yeah.
Just be aware then, okay, how am I going to adjust my sleep accordingly? And in some cases it may not be realistic, but maybe it's you saying, well, I'm going to take a nap in the afternoon, so when I have some time, or after work today, so that I can be prepared going forward. A lot of what we're talking about really comes back to preparation.
Yeah.
Right? Preparing ahead of time, being aware of what's coming ahead of time. The final one we're going to look at today is set realistic goals to enjoy your holiday time.
Yeah, because when you set an unrealistic goal, a lofty goal, it often it sounds great and I'm going to get it. But if you're being unrealistic, you're often setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
Right.
Don't self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is, we're talking about over the holiday season, we just want to maintain. I don't know that maybe you say, no, I want to keep adding muscle or I want to keep losing fat. Wonderful.
You're going to do that. Yeah.
But you're going to have to be way more diligent and disciplined in what you do if that's your goal.
Yeah.
You know, my goal over the holidays is I'm just going to maintain what I've got.
Yeah.
Where I'm at. You know, and as long as I'm in that ballpark, I'm fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the other part is then keep the long-term mindset of your health and fitness so that it's not like I'm running off the cliff here and then it's all over. I'm done. My health and fitness.
Yeah.
Kind of
it's not about totally derailing. And so then now you're coming into the new year feeling completely overwhelmed because you've allowed yourself to derail and you have to start all over again. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You can enjoy and you can indulge and be smart about it.
Yeah.
And then just keep going.
Yeah. And I think that's the other side of it is realize on the other side, you're just going to, as we figure these things out, we're going to need to be able to do these when there's family events, when there's different things, when there's summer and barbecue season, and how do we do that and all these things, right? Health and fitness and the lifestyle of health and fitness should not be to the exclusion of enjoying yourself.
No.
Right?
No. There's always going to be birthday parties and I guess family barbecues and holidays and Christmas and stuff and New Year's and all the things. So part of incorporating this as a lifestyle is not to not enjoy life. It's to incorporate this and with the mindset of moving forward and getting through and enjoying.
Yeah, 100%. So that's it. That's our action plan for the holiday season. And, you know, I'm looking forward to the holiday season. I know we're all looking forward to time with family and friends and all these things. So, you know, I'm going to apply some of these things that we just talked about for myself going forward as well. And just want to encourage everybody, just what Ruth just said is enjoy the season, enjoy the time with friends and family and prepare so that you can enjoy it even more.
Even more.
Right?
Yep.
And like we said, you know, put it in the comments. If you say, hey, this is my solution to handle this, or
we'd love to hear it.
Right? Or what about maybe you've got a challenge? Somebody else might have a solution for you on a challenge that you face going through, you know, the holiday time. And certainly we want to see that as well. So if you haven't, take a minute, subscribe to the channel and give us a like on the video. Just helps us with getting the word out. And again, we are putting out a pile of regular content, so you don't want to miss out on anything. So do that and you'll get everything we've got coming up, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.